Hello everybody and welcome to the Graph here in Newburyport. It is Newburyport girls hockey on a Wednesday night before the snowstorm here. National anthem in the books there as you heard the end of it. The Masco Chieftains in town here tonight. And my name is Drew Moholland alongside our team Aidan O'Connor, Tom Goodwin, Maeve Power back at the station working the truck, and the boss Sarah Hayden. Hope you're all doing well. Newburyport is in their home whites here tonight and Masco in their away reds. The interim AD of Newburyport and the Dean of Students, Jim Antonelli, just walking by. He's in the house tonight saying hello. Hello, Jim. Just spoke with the mayor of Newburyport actually before the game as well. Little public service announcement as we wait for puck drop here. Parking ban tomorrow, so, you know, stay off the streets and be careful during the snowstorm. Nothing too crazy that we can't handle, but there will be a little snow during the day. Daytime snowstorms are always strange, the mayor was telling me, because businesses want to be open and you want to kind of keep living your life in the middle of the day. Well, we'll see what tomorrow brings. But what tonight brings is Masco and Newburyport face off here, just about set. And we are underway from the Graph. False start. Referee noticed right as he dropped the puck that the clock was not set. So an awkward start here to begin action between Newburyport and Masco. They are having issues with this clock, I think. It still reads zeros all around. A notoriously late start here at the Graph. It is funny, all these years of doing hockey games, a 7 o'clock start. I'm not sure a game has actually started at 7 o'clock here in all my years of doing it. And now a clock issue. A clock issue is better than a Zamboni issue, which I had once before. We once waited 2 hours during a boys' game for a Zamboni to be brought in that actually worked because the old reliable one had broken. That was many years ago. Now we are underway. Clock is set. We're ready to go here from Newburyport. It's Newburyport girls hockey on Joppa Radio. Thank you for joining us. Off the face-off, here come the Clippers and Holly Sullivan. One-time bid in front goes wide by Olivia Wilson. Masco tries to clear the zone. They cannot. Puck kept in by Riley Freeman. In the corner, Wilson back to the point. Wrist shot is blocked. Wrist shot from Simons. Allison Simons from Newburyport. Masco clears the zone. Simons back to get it. Simons, a very smooth skater for Newburyport, has had a great season. Lefty reverses in her own end. Gets the puck to Riley Freeman. Up the boards to Holly Sullivan. Tic-tac-toe passing. Mackenzie Riley tries to dump it in deep. Turns it over, though. Here comes Masco. First rush of the game for Masco. Wrist shot from the point is blocked. Going to be Newburyport puck in their own end. That was Kaylee Lacolst for Masco. Out of Middleton. Masco, you may remember, kind of like Masco is made up of the towns Topsfield, Middleton, and Boxford. Kaylee Lacolst there from Middleton. Newburyport's puck now through center ice. Puck dumped in by Holly Sullivan is blocked. Puck loose in the Masco zone. Newburyport peeling off for a change, and a chance for Masco here back the other way. Charlotte Lice throws it in. Save there. Cody Sabalakis tested for the first time tonight for Newburyport. Left pad save, kicks it into the corner. Newburyport back the other way, dumps it into the Masco end, and they chase after it. Lainey Pear down there, putting a little body contact on the Masco defender. Newburyport keeps that puck in. Allison Simons reverses it behind the Masco goal. Down low is Lainey Pear. Puck turned over there. Masco brings it back the other way. Chieftains dump it in and fail to do so. Is redirected and puck goes flying into the Newburyport bench. Maddie Dupois there tried to get that puck in deep, and it hit a stick and hit a Newburyport player on the bench there. 13-11 to go here. First period, first 2 minutes just about gone between Newburyport and Masco. Good tilt on a Wednesday night. Masco dumps this puck in off the draw. No icing. Newburyport tries to work it up the zone. Turned over. Chance for Masco. Ooh, tough break at the point as Ella Belafaqua couldn't quite get a handle of that puck, and that allows Newburyport to get it in deep. Belafaqua would have had a chance from the point there, had some room, but just puck took a bad Graph bounce over her stick. Masco tries to work it out. Can't quite do it. Now they throw it out to center ice. Reese Beauplant dumps it in for Newburyport. Good play by Middleton for Newburyport. Juliana Middleton keeping that puck into the Masco zone. Puck loose to the left of the Masco goaltender, Gabi Ciuliti. Slap shot in front just goes wide by Caroline Jones of Newburyport. Sorry, that's Lainey Pear. Masco able to work this puck out of the zone. They grab the red line and dump it in. Sedelauskas watches it go by the cage. Puck loose still in the Newburyport zone. Turnover, chance here for Masco. Thrown in front, good stick in front by Juliana Middleton. Shot in on Sedelauskas, not sure it got through. Newburyport able to clear the zone. It's going to be an icing here against the Clippers. Good little sustained pressure there from Masco after they forced a turnover deep into the Newburyport zone. Almost had a golden scoring opportunity there. Not sure that shot ever got through to Sedelauskas. Defenders did a good job blocking the shooting lanes there. 11:51 to go, first period. Face off to the left of Cody Sedelauskas, the Newburyport goaltender. Masco actually won the draw, but Olivia Wilson's able to slip in and steal it for Newburyport. Olivia Wilson works it quickly in deep into the Masco zone. Wilson, little self-pass, has it behind the Masco goal, throws it in front, golden opportunity, big-time save. Mackenzie Riley was robbed by Gabi Ciuliti. First big save of the night for the Masco goaltender. Golden chance in front for Mackenzie Riley. Newburyport has the puck after Masco clears the zone. Back on the attack they come. Holly Sullivan pump fakes, wheels right in the Masco zone, throws it in front. Masco can't clear. Puck comes back to the point, and a couple of Newburyport players collide, and that allows Masco to clear the zone. Allison Simons has to chase after it, using her good speed to beat the Masco chasers. Simons takes a hit to make a play, gets it up to Holly Sullivan. Good passing. Holly Sullivan gets it to Mackenzie Riley, who dumps it in deep as we duck under 11 minutes to go. Scoreless first period, Newburyport and Masco. Lainey Pear got it back to the point. Slap shot by Beauplan went wide. Puck loose in front, score! Loose change in front. Olivia Wilson is going to pick it up and put in the wrister to put Newburyport on top 1-0. Good sustained pressure there by the Newburyport Clippers. Olivia Wilson, right place, right time, was ready to shoot and buried that puck past the Masco goaltender, Gabi Ciuliti. 1-0 Newburyport here, 10:48 to go, first period. Masco looking for an answer shift here. They dump this puck in. Lainey Pear back to get it for the Clippers. Can't quite work it up. Comes behind the Newburyport zone. Reese Beauplan tries to chip it up the boards. Can't quite get it up. Now Newburyport able to clear the zone. Riley Freeman. Puck comes free to Delaney Bellinger. Bellinger throws it in front. Had Lainey Pear drive into the net. They almost connect. Good pressure there from Newburyport, but Masco's able to work it out of the zone. Masco able to get this puck in deep. Eliza Shannon brought it in with good speed into the Newburyport zone, but the Clippers are able to defend. They turn it over. There's Shannon again. Wrist shot from way behind them. Oh, it got through just wide. Cody Sedelauskas, a little nonchalant with the glove there. Couldn't glove that puck, and it actually just trickled to the left of the post. Newburyport avoids a scare there. Still trying to clear the zone are the Clippers. Caitlin Brown helps work it up to Lainey Pear. The Clippers are going to peel off for a change here. That's going to allow Masco to bring the puck up. Eliza Shannon chips it in deep, but it's just Newburyport waiting. Riley Freeman around the Newburyport goal, throws it up the boards, comes right back to Riley Freeman. Gets it over to Simons. Simons, good little fake pass. Oh, look at the skating of Simons in the corner. Wheeling and dealing in her own end, creating space. Very pretty. Gets it over to Riley Freeman. Freeman tries to throw this puck up to center ice. Turnover there. Masco keeps it in. Puck comes right back to Simons. Able to work it up to center ice for Newburyport. Clippers dump it in. Caroline Jones dumping that puck in. Clippers puck behind the Masco zone. Real chance there from Middleton. Doesn't quite connect. Jones throws it in front. Ooh, puck just jumps over the stick of Middleton. Back to the point. Kept in by Beauplan. Masco a little bit of trouble here working this puck out of their own zone. Good sustained pressure from Newburyport. Finally, the Chieftains able to get control and they dump the puck. But with that pressure, it's going to be icing here. Charlotte Lease panicked a little bit. Ooh, ref waves off the icing at the last minute. So Newburyport has to work the puck out of their own zone, and now Newburyport in a little bit of trouble. Wrist shot from point-blank range just goes wide. Santarpio from Masco with that chance right there. Clippers able to clear the zone. Turnover. Here comes Newburyport back the other way and a goal. Oh my goodness, Masco turns it over in point blank range. It looks like they had everything under control, and then they just give it away to Newburyport. And it's going to be Mackenzie Riley with the goal for the Clippers. Just said thank you very much, picked up the loose puck and brings it in for the breakaway goal. 2-0 Newburyport. How about that? A gift from Masco, and Mackenzie Riley makes Masco pay. Official ruling is Mackenzie Riley unassisted. The only assist coming from the Masco defense there. Very sloppy work from Masco and their away red, just struggling to find their footing in this first period. It has been mostly Newburyport. 2-0, the Clippers lead here, 7:50 to go, first period. Masco again under siege here as Newburyport dumps the puck in off the faceoff, and a wrist shot chance. Ooh, in tight. Olivia Wilson tried to go top shelf, just missed it high. Still Newburyport's puck. There's Wilson getting her own rebound. Wilson takes a hit, trying to keep that puck in. Good effort by Wilson, but Masco is going to be able to clear the zone. Masco is just kind of dumping this puck up the center ice, trying to relieve pressure from their own zone each time, and Newburyport is quick to grab the puck and go back on the offensive. Masco takes a slap shot, trying to get that puck in deep to the Newburyport zone. It actually goes off the face mask of Simons, who is okay. Back in away comes Newburyport in the offensive zone. Good drive by Holly Sullivan. Couldn't quite get it to the net, but a good net drive. Masco now again under siege, has to clear, and they do. This may go as an icing. Nope, waved off again at the last moment. These refs don't want the icings tonight, I understand. We play on. Simons behind the Newburyport goal, takes a hit, but able to make a play up to Holly Sullivan. Sullivan takes a hit, double teamed there, trying to work that puck free back to Simons, and Simons reverses it now. Newburyport trying to find some space in their own zone. Bellinger finds it and gets it up to center ice for the Clippers. Big hit right at the Masco blue line. Caitlin Brown sending a Masco player flying. Masco coming in on the attack. They lose that puck. Belanger for Newburyport. Bellinger, I should say. Tries to clear the zone. Can't quite do it. Newburyport does have some space to get this thing out of there, and they do. Puck comes up to the blue line to Lainey Pear. Pear, good effort, going cross ice. Gets it into the Masco zone, only momentarily though. Masco clears the zone. Simons back to get it for Newburyport. That Masco forecheck is just not working on Simons. She just wheels and deals way out of there each time. Just a gifted skater, Simons is. Masco throws it back in. Simons waiting again. Simons takes a hit. Masco player goes flying. Still Simons with the puck. Now circles the Newburyport cage. As confident as can be, Allison Simons back there. Puck. Lise Beauplant now. Works up the boards in the Newburyport zone. Ooh, bad turnover here. A chance for Masco. Wrist shot in. Sabalaskis makes the save. Oh, Newburyport gave it away. They tried to return the favor and give that puck right back to Masco. And Maddie Kenny out of Topsfield, a senior this year. Maddie Kenny just had a point-blank chance on Cody Sabalaskis, but Cody Sabalaskis stands tall and makes the save. 2-0 Newburyport. 5:20 to go here, first period. Off the face-off, both teams whack at that puck and ends up going flying over the goaltender Sabalaskis' head. Puck loose at the face-off dot to the right of the Newburyport goal. Clippers able to work it out. Almost another turnover there. Olivia Wilson was almost sprung free there for Newburyport. Both teams a little bit sloppy here at center ice. There have been some Newburyport's taking advantage of some turnovers. And that second one was a gift, but Newburyport's had almost returned the favor a couple times here to Masco. We'll watch that through the rest of the game here, see if both teams can tighten up a little bit defensively. Newburyport dumps it into the Masco zone. Puck loose behind the Masco's goal. Holly Sullivan battling down there, as is Mackenzie Riley. We have a whistle because the net came off the borings there, so we're going to have a face-off in the Masco zone. Both teams changing up, 4:29 to go. 2-0 Newburyport, the score here from the graph in Newburyport. As as you get your salt and shovels ready with the snow coming in tomorrow. Masco able to work this puck up the center ice off the draw. Santarpio. Puck thrown in front. Matty Dupois threw it in front. Newburyport stood tall. Puck comes back to the point. Battle right at the Masco blue line, and it is won by Laney Pear. Gets it in deep, chasing after it, Bellinger. Bellinger, good battle down low in the Masco zone. Tries to kick it in front. Ends up staying behind the Masco goal. Chieftain's able to work it out, and here comes Masco back the other way. One-on-one battle. Oh, good little move. Dangling left side, wrist shot. Sabalaskas makes the save, robbing Charlotte Leis. Charlotte Leis with a beautiful move, number 16 for Masco. Went one-on-one, drove it to the left side, created a little space, got a good shot off on Sabalaskas, but Sabalaskas makes the save. Newburyport works it out of the zone. 3.5 to go in this first period. 2-0 the Newburyport lead over Masco. It is Newburyport girls hockey here on Joppa Radio. Thanks for joining us. My name is Drew Moholland, alongside our team, Aidan O'Connor, Tom Goodwin, Maeve Power, and the boss, Sarah Hayden. Newburyport clears the zone here. Masco back to get it. Good speed by Evelyn Morgan, defenseman out of Boxford for Masco. Masco can't clear the zone though. Newburyport throws in a shot from the point. Masco able to pick up the loose change. Work it in deep. Bella Malloy there for Masco. Puck comes free to Kaylee McColst. Masco gets it in deep into the Newburyport zone, but only temporarily. Here come the Clippers back the other way, and Caroline Jones, 1-on-2. Caroline Jones, it's a wrist shot go. It is blocked into the corner. Jones chases after it, though, throws it in front. Masco's got to clear under pressure, and they do. Just worked it out to freedom there. Back the other way, they come through center ice. Good defensive work by Juliana Middleton of Newburyport. Broke up a breakout. Puck comes free to Allison Simons. Good pass. Simons is so good at that vision up ice. Gets it to Olivia Wilson. Wilson's wrist shot is blocked. So we come up on 2 minutes to go in this first period. Masco now with it. Up the boards. Maddie Dupois can't quite clear. Puck comes back to Holly Sullivan. Olivia Wilson. Nice little pass back to the point. Wrist shot just goes wide by Riley Freeman. Clippers are faster than Masco right now, though. Mackenzie Riley is first to a loose puck. Now Olivia Wilson, first to a loose puck. Masco got some tired legs out there. Puck thrown in front. Ooh, golden opportunity. Puck bounces right over Mackenzie Riley's stick. Puck still in the Masco zone. Great picture here. Great shift from Newburyport. Puck thrown in front. Mackenzie Riley looking to do some damage there. Holly Sullivan throws it in front. Looking for Olivia Wilson. Now it's Wilson back to the point. Riley Freeman, wrist shot. Can't quite get that through. Masco desperately needs a clear, and they just ice this puck. What a shift from Newburyport. That trio of Wilson, Mackenzie Riley, and Holly Sullivan just putting all sorts of pressure on Masco. Defenseman got control of that puck and just said, we are icing it and getting a line change. Tired legs out there for Masco. 2-0 is the Newburyport lead here. $1:12 to go in this first period. Newburyport looking for that third goal here. They've been all over Masco these final few minutes of this first period. 2-0 lead is nice. Newburyport would love to add a third here in the final minute.
1 minute left in the first period.
Masco puck through center ice as they work it out of their own zone. Wrist shot is blocked. Eliza Shannon's shot didn't quite get through. Charlotte Leis chips it deep into the Newburyport zone. Riley Freeman works it up to Laney Pear. Good pass, Pear to Simons. Simons, the defenseman, jumps into the forward play here, dumps it in deep and chases after it in there with Bellinger, but Masco able to bring it back the other way. Good defensive work that time by Masco to clear the zone. Maddie Dupois chasing after it for Masco. Puck loose in the neutral zone. Final 20 seconds of this first period. Back to get it for Newburyport is Riley Freeman, just being safe with it. 15 seconds up the boards. Throws it to Laney Pear. Turnover, though, chance for Masco. Wrist shot went wide by Kaylee LaColst. 10 seconds to go in the period. Puck thrown in front. That shot goes wide again by LaColst. Masco, good work in the corners there, and LaColst was just parking herself in front. Had two good chances right in front, but both shots are turned aside, and after 1 period of play here, Newburyport Clippers lead Masco 2-0. Again, my name is Drew Moholland, alongside Aiden O'Connor, Tom Goodwin, Maeve Power, the birthday girl, Maeve Power. Happy birthday, Maeve, and the boss, Sarah Hayden. We thank you for joining us here. First period action in the books. Newburyport leads Masco 2-0. It is Newburyport girls hockey on NCM Hub and Joppa Radio. We'll see you soon. Enjoy some music. Second period action coming up later. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Graph here in Newburyport. My name is Drew Moholland. It is Newburyport girls hockey on a Wednesday night after 1 period of play. Newburyport has a 2-0 lead over the Masco Chieftains. Both teams out of the locker room, huddling up at their benches right now as we get you set for second period action here on Joppa Radio 96.3. Again, my name is Drew Moholland, alongside of our team, Aiden O'Connor, Tom Goodwin, Lily Dissette, who I failed to mention in the first period. Sorry about that, Lily. Maeve Power, the birthday girl this week, been busy at the station all day. And Sarah Hayden, the boss, of course. Our small but mighty team here in Newburyport. Hope you're all doing well out there on a Wednesday night before the snow comes in. Officials wait for Gabby Chului to take her spot in the Masco goal. Chului was beat twice by Newburyport in that first period. Cody Sabalakis stood tall and has to right here off right the bat. I think Sabalakis kicked that puck away with her left pad there. Quick shot right off the opening faceoff of this second period for Masco. Puck deep in the Newburyport zone. Simons back to get it. Simons works it up the boards, gets it to Holly Sullivan. Olivia Wilson with speed quickly into the Masco zone, puts it through the official skates and tried to get it to Holly Sullivan. Just that pass a little bit ahead of Sullivan. Couldn't put that thing home. We're going to have our first penalty of the game here as Olivia Wilson, beautiful move by Olivia Wilson, storming down the left side into the Masco zone. Literally dangled that puck through the skates of the official and had Holly Sullivan driving to the net. They just couldn't connect. It was good vision, but the pass did not connect. But in the midst of all that, we have a penalty on Masco. To the box goes Bella Malloy. Bella is a junior out of Middleton. Again, the Masco teams are made up of Middleton, Topsfield, and Boxford. Malloy to the box, and it's a Newburyport power play here in the early moments of the second period. Masco clears the zone, back to get it, Simons. Throws it up to Olivia Wilson. Wilson gains the blue line in the Masco zone. Throws it back to the point to Simons. Cool, calm, and collected. Simons back to Wilson. Thrown in front. Good vision again. Almost connected with Mackenzie Riley. Riley setting up the power play now. Newburyport, good possession here in the Masco zone. Olivia Wilson with it, with time and space. Good vision in front. One-time bid. Mackenzie Riley gets robbed in front. Good save there by the Masco goaltender Chuli. Puck comes back to the point. Simons back to Mackenzie Riley at the face-off dot. Wrist shot, big save again. Chuli. Rebound not there as Delaney Bellinger was ready to hop on any rebound. Good job there by the Masco goaltender Gabby Chuli, as Masco has killed off the first 50 seconds of this power play here, but good possession time from Newburyport. Masco has 5 guys on the ice, which is a problem when you're a player down. They send that person back to the bench. Newburyport one-time bid off the face-off. Olivia Wilson, the left side by Chuli there. Chuli really being tested in these first 2 minutes, doing a good job keeping Masco in this hockey game. 3-goal lead, you feel like, would be pretty commanding here from Newburyport. Clippers win the draw in the Masco end. Puck comes back to the point, Simons. Simons' wrist shot doesn't get through. Good block in front by Belavacqua from Masco. Masco able to clear the zone. I think we're going to have another penalty here, and I think we're going to be back to even strength. We got a hook on Newburyport, and Mackenzie Riley knew it. Mackenzie goes directly to the penalty box. Guilty as charged, she says. So we're going to play 4-on-4 hockey here for 50 seconds. And then Masco will have a brief power play. Face-off after the Newburyport penalty is going to go all the way into the Newburyport zone here now. Clippers win the draw, but cannot clear. Wrist shot from the point, blocked in front. Loose change picked up by Bellinger, clears the zone. Eliza Shannon dumps it back in for Masco. We duck under 13 minutes to play here in this second period. 4-on-4 hockey for another 30 seconds. Puck loose at center ice. There is Eliza Shannon again for Masco, storming into the Newburyport zone. Wrist shot goes way wide. Newburyport picks up the loose change. Good skating out by Olivia Wilson. Used her shoulder to clear that zone. Lost it though to Maddie Dupois. Dupois lost it, back to Sullivan. Now Olivia Wilson. Olivia Wilson with speed into the slot. Wrist shot deflected high and wide. Wilson chases after her own rebound, lets it intentionally go free to Riley Freeman. Freeman's shot goes wide. Puck comes back to Simons. Simons dumps it into the corner in the Masco zone. Bellinger down there trying to get to a loose puck, couldn't quite do it. Masco clears the zone, and Masco is now on the power play here for 55 seconds. Maddie Dupuis takes a hit for Masco. Masco dumps it in. Let's see if they chase after this here. They gotta try to get possession of this puck in the Newburyport zone. Just 40 seconds left in this abbreviated power play now for Masco. Masco does have it now in the Newburyport zone. Wrist shot goes wide by Belavacqua. Ella Belavacqua looked up at the sky after she shot that one wide. Couldn't believe she missed the target. Puck loose in the Newburyport zone. Battle behind the Clippers net. Somehow the puck comes free to Maddie Kenny, who throws it in front. Golden opportunity. Big save by Sabalaskis on Charlotte Lice that time. Puck thrown in front again. Still loose. Oh, just went wide. Charlotte Lice is just parking herself in front. Big target, the Masco captain there. Getting a lot of chances in that slot, and that last one just missed. Final seconds of the power play are up. We're back to even strength here. Newburyport kills the abbreviated power play. Puck still loose in the Clippers zone though. Vulnerable minute here. Puck comes back to the point. Samantha Conley throws it in front. Turned over there. Back the other way comes Newburyport. Good stick work by Mackenzie Riley. Riley chases after it in the Masco zone. Samantha Conley from Masco tries to free it up. Push this puck out of the zone. Can't quite do it. Caitlin Brown there for Newburyport. Good forecheck in here by the Clippers. Turnover chance from Brown from the face-off dot. Just goes wide. Little snapshot chance at a loose puck right at the face-off dot. Some big body contact in the corner. Officials letting them play here. Newburyport has to chase after it in their own zone after Masco dumps it in. Masco peeling off for a change, gives Newburyport a chance to skate it out. Mackenzie Riley, 2-on-1 chance here. Has Palomino drive and shot from Mackenzie Riley is turned away by Gabby Chuli. Still Newburyport's puck here, barely kept in at the point. Masco trying to clear. Mackenzie Riley, that was a borderline 2-on-1 there with Harper Palomino driving to the net. Palomino did a good job driving to the net. That created that shooting lane. Here comes Masco back the other way. Wrist shot in the slot. Big save there by Savalaskis on Maddie Dupuis. Puck still loose in the Newburyport zone now. Clippers here under a little bit of Masco pressure, trying to work this puck out of their own zone. Mackenzie Riley with speed, 3-on-2 developing. Here's Palomino. Palomino now a 2-on-2 as Mackenzie Riley drops off. Shot from the slot just goes wide by Caroline Jones. Masco's puck now as they try to work it up. They can't clear, however. Wrist shot from the point is gloved by Chuli, who the ref wanted her to play that puck, I believe, and is having a word with her. You know, when there's nobody on you, you'll let that puck go and not freeze it. But Gabby Chuli takes the whistle, face off to the left of the Masco goaltender here. 9:16 to play in this second period. 2-0 Newburyport. 2 first period goals from Newburyport. The difference here, it is girls hockey on Joppa Radio. Thank you for joining us on a Wednesday night. Simons watches that puck drift by her after Newburyport won an offensive zone faceoff. So back to the neutral zone to get it. Clippers dump it in. Olivia Wilson in a battle down low with Charlotte Lice of Masco. Good net drive right in front. Holly Sullivan making a good push from behind the Masco goal, driving right in front of the net. Made Chuli, the Masco goaltender, make a save. Still Newburyport's puck here in the Masco zone. Good cycling by this top line. Ref blows the play dead as the Masco net came off the moorings there. official, I think, having another word with Gabby Chuli, the Masco goaltender, because there was not much contact to knock that net off, and Newburyport had possession in the Masco zone, so tough break there. Faceoff stays in the Masco zone. Mackenzie Riley on the draw. This dangerous line with Olivia Wilson out there and Holly Sullivan. They have been a lot to handle here for Masco. Clippers win the draw. Wilson gets it down low for Sullivan. Sullivan behind the Masco zone, behind the Masco goal. Lost that puck momentarily. Comes right back to Sullivan. Couldn't quite get a handle of it. Masco desperately trying to clear the zone. They can't. Chance here for the Clippers right in the slot. Dangling move and a goal. Olivia Wilson. Masco could not clear their zone again. Just really tough work by Masco. They got to clear that puck. It's right there at the blue line. They can't get the puck out of the zone. They turn it over to Olivia Wilson in space in the slot, and you just can't turn it over to such a dangerous player. Giving Olivia Wilson time and space in the slot. She makes Masco pay again. It is 3-0 Newburyport. Clippers really making Masco pay here on these bad turnovers from the Masco Chieftains. Clippers looking for more off the draw. Caitlin Brown in deep. Bellinger there for Newburyport. And again, that same right post comes off the boring. It's going to be another offensive zone face-off here for Newburyport. Now with a 3-0 lead on the goal by Olivia Wilson here halfway through this second period. I'll tell you, Cody Sabalaskis is getting a little lonely down there in the Newburyport end. Not much action in the last 5 minutes or so here. It has been all Newburyport after that 4-on-4 action there, where Masco actually had an abbreviated power play, and Newburyport was able to kill it, and they have controlled the action ever since. Battle off the face-off here. Masco able to clear the zone finally and get this puck in deep. Good play by the Saboni, gets it up to Maddie Kenny. Lainey Pear for Newburyport, able to work this puck out of the Newburyport zone, dumps it into the Masco end. Bellinger chasing after it for the Clippers. Puck comes free back to the point. This shot does not get through from Riley Freeman. Caitlin Brown trying to chip it back in, as is Bellinger. Reese Beaupelon takes a hack at it. Good job by Masco that time in the neutral zone, winning the battle and dumping it in. Flying off the Masco bench is Maddie Dupuis. First to a loose puck, taken down, no call. Newburyport able to work this puck out of their own zone now. Actually, they did not quite get it out. Masco, good job standing up at the Newburyport blue line there. Now it comes free to center ice. Masco grabs it, dumps it right back in. Puck loose at the Newburyport blue line. Clippers ice this puck. And it'll be an offensive zone faceoff for Masco with 6:40 to go in this second period. 3-0 the Newburyport lead. Again, my name is Drew Moholland alongside Aiden O'Connor, Tom Goodwin, Lily Doucette, Maeve Power, happy birthday Maeve, and the boss, Sarah Hayden. 6:40 to go here, second period. Newburyport Clippers girls hockey. Newburyport leads Masco 3-0. Masco would love to cut into this 3-0 lead here. Get a little something going late in this second period. Clippers work this puck free to center ice. Dump it deep now into the Masco zone. Caroline Jones chasing after it. Puck comes free. Juliana Middleton has a whack at it, but Gabby Chuliu is going to cover it for Masco. I think Juliana Middleton might have felt bad about taking an extra whack there on the Masco goaltender. Middleton patted her on the helmet. Nice sportsmanship there from Juliana Middleton. Offensive zone face-off here for the Clippers, won by Masco. Evelyn Morgan trying to clear the zone. Can't do it. Newburyport does a good job off these face-offs of, even if they lose the draw, they put a lot of pressure on Masco, keeping these pucks in the offensive zone. Olivia Wilson gets it back to Simons at the point. Shot block, comes back to Simons. Wheeling and dealing. Simons in the offensive zone. Simons, the defenseman. Oh, it would have been pretty. Brought that puck all the way into the slot. Made two Masco defenders miss and just let a wrist shot go wide. Masco able to work this puck out of the zone. Chasing after it is Simons. Simons loses a rare race that time to Eliza Shannon of Masco. But no harm, no foul. Newburyport able to work it out of their own zone after regaining possession. Olivia Wilson gains the Masco blue line. Beautiful pass. Wilson In front to Sullivan. Sullivan's shot goes wide, comes back to Wilson. Wilson is just dangling behind the Masco zone. Great stick work. Puck comes free here to Mackenzie Riley. Good pass, Mackenzie Riley to Riley Freeman. Freeman's shot goes wide. It's going to come all the way back to the point to Simons. Good body control by Simons to keep that puck in. Has 2 defenders on her. Simons loses it that time and Masco clears the zone. We duck under 5 minutes to go here in this second period. Newburyport with a 3-0 lead here over the Masco Chieftains. Holly Sullivan brings it into the Masco zone. Great move again by Sullivan. Now around the Masco cage, gets it free to Olivia Wilson. Wilson can't quite control that puck. Turned over again right in the slot. Sullivan bringing it. Oh, had one person to beat. Could not quite get into that open space there, but another turnover by Masco to Holly Sullivan. You just can't turn this puck over to Newburyport. Clippers almost made Masco pay again. Olivia Wilson still with the puck at center ice, takes a hit. Newburyport bench can't believe there was no call there. Masco clears the zone, icing waved off as the puck rolls into the Newburyport end. Good body work there by Reese Beauplant to get this puck free. Caitlin Brown with space, gains the red line, dumps it into the Masco zone. 4 minutes to play, second period, 3-0 Newburyport. We have a roughing call here on Newburyport now. Clippers bench doesn't like this at all, as it is a roughing penalty. I think Caitlin Brown's going to go to the box here for Newburyport. And the Clippers are angry here. Head coach Josh Freeman not happy because there was a lot of body contact on one of the Clippers at center ice just moments before that. Officials having a word with the Newburyport bench right now. Head coach Josh Freeman in a lengthy discussion with the referee here. Referee is giving him a little more time than you usually see here. 4 minutes straight up to go in this second period. 2-minute power play here for Masco. A big one here. If they can get a goal to cut into this 3-0 Newburyport lead, you feel that would be a big kind of momentum shift going into the third period. Off the face-off, mad scramble in front. Loose change picked up. Holly Sullivan can't quite clear the zone. Here's a chance for Masco. Puck thrown in front. Golden opportunity. Score! Charlotte Lease picked up the loose punt in front from Masco. Grabs that loose change and buries the puck past Sabalaskis. And there it is. Little momentum shift there. Power play goal for Lease of Masco. Couple times now, Lise has got that puck right in front, had a couple opportunities, and that time finally able to beat Sabalaskis, Cody Sabalaskis. It was in point-blank range. Can't really blame Cody on that one. It's a 3-1 hockey game, though. Masco gets themselves back in it here a little bit. See if Newburyport can have an answer shift now. We're back at even strength. That goal just the first 15 seconds into that power play here. Still 3:40 to go in this second period. Puck work free to center ice. Masco dumps it right back in. Sabalaskis has to make a right pad save on the long dump in. Now a shot from the point, redirected. Sabalaskis makes another save. Good pressure here from Masco. Maddie Kenny throws it in front. There's a turnover, and Newburyport's able to work it up to center ice. Masco dumps it right back in. Sabalaskis with the left pane. All these pad saves, all these dump-ins from Masco are ending up on net. It's like 3 or 4 in a row now. Sabalaskis has had to turn a couple away. Masco's puck in the Newburyport zone. Clippers able to clear as we duck under that 3-minute mark to go here. It's going to be icing on Newburyport. So Newburyport a little bit on their heels here. Going to be another offensive zone face-off for Masco with 2:53 to go in this second period. Newburyport with the first 3 of this game, then Charlotte Lease, the senior out of Topsfield from Masco, with the power play goal to get the Chieftains on the board here and get themselves back in this hockey game. Face off in the Newburyport zone to the left of the goaltender for Newburyport, Cody Sabalaskis. Puck loose at the dot. Newburyport able to work it out to center ice. Evelyn Morgan back to get it for Masco. Turnover chance for Newburyport. Ooh. Olivia Wilson just couldn't knock down a bouncing puck with her stick. And back the other way comes Masco with speed. Wrist shot. Sabalaskis makes a big save on Kaylee Lacoste. Nicole lefty was coming into the Newburyport zone with speed. Referees blow this play dead. A little bit choppy here right now. A lot of whistles in this one. I think we got an offsides here on Masco, or we're going to have matching penalties, I think. Interesting. To the box for Newburyport goes Mackenzie Riley. And to the box for Masco goes Eliza Shannon. So interesting call there. Matching penalties. We're going to play 5-on-5 hockey still. 2:28 to go in this second period. That must have been off the puck a little bit. A little bit of a battle between those two. Matching penalties, no harm, no foul. Face-off remains in the Newburyport zone here. 2:28 to go. Caitlin Brown wins the draw. Clippers try to work it out. We're going to have another penalty, this time on Masco, as Olivia Wilson got tripped up. It was Masco's Kaylee Lacoste, who just had a good opportunity offensively, tripping up Olivia Wilson as Wilson tried to break free. Wilson's speed makes her so dangerous skating out of that Newburyport zone, even though she was in her own zone. She can break free so quickly, and kind of a desperation trip there. Kaylee Lacoste goes to the box for Masco. And now, with the final 2 minutes and 22 seconds here left in this second period, Newburyport goes back on the power play. Looking to get that 3-goal lead back. Clippers up 3-1 here on Masco. Chieftains win the draw and clear the zone. Simons chasing after it. Good speedy race right there. Simons wins the battle as Charlotte Leiss, the Masco goal scorer there. One of the few people on this ice that can match the speed of Simons. Simons won that race though. Newburyport trying to gain control at center ice. It's Masco's puck though in their own zone. So they pick up some of the loose change. Now it's Newburyport in quickly into the Masco zone, and Olivia Wilson. Back to Simons at the point, and Newburyport has set up the power play. Simons has some space, reverses it, throws it over to Caitlin Brown. Caitlin Brown at the face-off dot, throws it back to Simons at the point. Simons, it's a wrist shot, it was blocked, came free to Olivia Wilson. Good pass, goes over to Brown, and another Wilson on the power play, and I think another penalty here. Newburyport bench cannot believe it, as Holly Sullivan is called for a penalty. Again, must have been off the puck. I didn't see that one. Holly Sullivan made a beautiful pass to Caitlin Brown, tape to tape, and just working the puck around on the power play. I don't know, I guess after the pass must have done something that caught the officials' eye. Very interesting. Officials have, I think I said, let them play a lot in the first period. That has not been the case. They have called this thing differently in the second period. Face off in the Newburyport zone. Slap shot just goes wide by LaCava of Masco. Boy, that would have made things interesting here. Again, we're 4-on-4 hockey for the second time this period here, as the officials have very much got involved in this hockey game. $1:15 to go in the period. Newburyport dumps it into the Masco zone. Good work by Bellinger there, going against two Masco players, able to keep this puck in momentarily, but back the other way comes Masco, and now another penalty call. It's going to be a roughing on Simons of Newburyport. Simons to the box, and so here's the thing, right? That is contact that they were allowing all first period. I mentioned it a few times about how the refs were letting them play. There's a little bit of body work out here, but the officials have just completely changed how they're calling this game. It's one of the, I'll just say it, it's one of the worst jobs I've seen at the high school level this year here. It's just a complete tone shift. I understand the officials wanting to get control of this thing, but I would say they've lost control on their own doing here. Just inconsistency by these officials, and it's led to all these pauses in the game right now. We got 3 Newburyport Clippers in the box, as the official is talking it over with the scorekeepers here. They can't keep track of all the penalties. We're going to need 2 referees now to deal with this, as the officials come together and talk this one out. It's turned into the ref show here at the Graph. Newburyport leading Masco 3-1 with just over a minute to go in this second period. My name is Drew Moholland, alongside our team, Aidan O'Connor, Tom Goodwin, May Power, Lily Dessette, and Sarah Hayden, the boss. Official still talking with the scorekeeper, and this is what happens when you start call in everything like these officials have done in this second period, it turns into a charting penalty time sort of thing here, and the flow has been lost. Both benches asking what's going on. Both teams on the ice are huddling around their, well, Newburyport's huddled around their goaltender because it's an offensive zone face-off in the Newburyport zone, and Masco is trying to figure out how to win a draw here and get something going. Both coaches are asking for explanations here from the officials. This is embarrassing here. I guess I will just wait here with the rest of you as the officials try to get a hold on this hockey game. They have lost it. I'm telling you, sometimes these games get out of hand and you have teams that are taking runs at each other and things get ugly. That has not been the case in this hockey game. This has been pretty clear. Just a good, hard-fought battle here, and the refs have just changed how they've called this game here in this second period, and it's turned into a different hockey game. I'm not usually one to criticize the officials. This has been a bad night for these two. I think the issue was one of the Masco players went to the... I don't know what the issue is, but the two referees are still talking with the Masco coaching staff here. Let's go, guys. Let's get it together and play some hockey here. 1 minute left, second period. I will reset things for you with a minute to go in the second. It is going to be a 4-on-3 for Masco here, trailing Newburyport 3-1. Big chance here for Masco. Just 7 players on the ice. Masco with that advantage, and they win the draw, but it goes all the way through to center ice. Masco has to go back to get it. LaCava back to get it for Masco. 3-1 the Newburyport lead. Big chance here for Masco in the final minute of the second period. At the blue line, deliberately, Maddie Kenny. Wrist shot goes high and wide. Puck comes free to Charlotte Lice. Back to the point, LaCava with space. Newburyport, just the 3 skaters out there for the rest of this period. Puck back to the point, wrist shot. Didn't quite get through, just went wide. Tara Thompson shot. Puck comes free, wrist shot again from Masco. Big save there by Sabalaskis. Newburyport cannot clear, 30 seconds left in the period. Puck back to the point, Thompson for Masco with time. Left side wrist shot. Sabalaskis glove save on Ali LaCava. Sabalaskis will gladly take the whistle with 16 seconds to play here in this second period. Face-off is still going to be in the Newburyport zone. And now it's going to be a 5-on-3 here for the rest of the period as Masco gets one of their players back here out of the box. 5-on-3, 15 seconds to go in the period. Wrist shot from the point just goes wide. 10 seconds to go for Masco to get something going here in the Newburyport zone. Wrist shot in front, big time block. It was Holly Sullivan with the block. So good offensively all game. And there's a hit. It's going to be another penalty as Olivia Wilson gets run into by Maddie Kenny of Masco. That'll be an end of period penalty on Kenny there. Frustration penalty, I think. Olivia Wilson slow to get up. The Newburyport bench before leaving for the locker room here is asking for a 5-minute penalty here. Again, the refs are discussing it. Newburyport not leaving the ice here. Second period is over. 3-1 Newburyport the lead over Masco. But Newburyport is not leaving the bench here to go to the locker room until they get an answer on whether this is going to be a 5-minute major or a 2-minute minor on Maddie Kenny. I believe it was Maddie Kenny there laid out Olivia Wilson. Wilson's okay, was shaken up for a minute. Then is able to get up and head to the bench here. Referees still discussing what they want to do. We'll wait the official word. And you know what? I think as these refs sort it all out, maybe we'll just sort it out here as we come back for third period action. How about that? A little bit of a ref show in the second period, but things did get a little more physical as that second period went along. After 2 periods of play, Newburyport girls hockey. It is the Clippers with a 3-1 lead over Masco. My name is Drew Moholland. Second period mercifully in the books. Enjoy some music. Third period action still to come. All right, hello, and welcome back to the Graph here in Newburyport. It is girls hockey on a Wednesday night where the Newburyport Clippers have a 3-1 lead over the Masco Chieftains. And just to reset what happened there at the end of the second period, that was going to be a 5-minute major on Masco, as Maddie Kenny of Masco, one of their strong skaters, senior leader, senior captain, Maddie Kenny, going to go to the box. A 5-minute major for that hit on Olivia Wilson. Referees, interesting enough. I told you this has turned into the ref show here tonight. Their teams are ready to go on the ice, and the refs are not here. I guess overworked after that second period. I think I sounded a little bit of annoyed because a lot of these penalties did. That second period just got out of control there. Everything was being called, which was different than the first period, and then things legitimately did get ugly when both teams had 4-on-3s and 5-on-3s. So let's reset it here. We're going to be even strength. I'm trying to do a little math myself here, actually. Actually, very interestingly, Masco has a 5-minute major with Kenny in the box, but Masco is still going to be on a 4-on-3 power play here because Newburyport has 2 players in the box still, Simons and Sullivan. So Masco still has the power play for another 30 seconds. That'll be 4-on-3. Then Newburyport will get a player back to make it 4-on-4 for 20 seconds. And then Masco will have about 4 minutes. And then Newburyport will have about 4 minutes on the power play, 5-on-4. Did you follow me there, folks? It's crazy. That is what this hockey game has turned into. For the first 30 seconds of the power play, Masco has a 4-on-3. That's what you need to know for now. Masco trails this thing 3-1. Newburyport's played a solid 2 periods. 3-1, Clippers the lead. You know it's bad, by the way. I took a walk into the lobby there during the intermission, and I heard one of the Newburyport parents yell at the team coming out of the locker room, "No more penalties, please, just goals." We would all like a cleaner third period here. Right off the bat, Masco on that 4-on-3. Lets a shot in. Sabalaskas with the save on Maddie Dupuis. Back to Dupuis again. Wrist shot, gloved by Sabalaskas. Big save. Crowd cheers as Sabalaskas takes the whistle. Just 12 seconds to go here on this 4-on-3 for Masco. And again, Newburyport's going to get back to even strength here. And then after 30 seconds of even strength, they'll have a power play for 4 minutes because of the Masco 5-minute major on Maddie Kenny. If you're scoring at home, I'm sorry. Here comes Masco's final chance on the 4-on-3. It is blocked. We're back to even strength 4-on-4 hockey for 20 seconds. Newburyport trying to clear the zone. They do. This should be an icing. So that's what gets tough when you're playing with all these penalties, right? Is number 9 there, Reese Beauplant for Newburyport, did not realize that they had killed that penalty. It had just ended, and Beauplant sent it down the pond. She gets a fist bump there by one of the coaches realizing what had happened, but we were back to even strength there for that 20 seconds. So Beauplant sending it down the pond turns into an icing. Face off in the Newburyport zone here. Won by the Clippers. In 10 seconds now, Newburyport is going to have 4 minutes of power play time for as many goals as they want because of the 5-minute major. Clippers dump it in, and now they are on the power play. Puck behind the Masco goal. Bellinger trying to poke it free for Newburyport. Puck is loose at the Masco blue line. Kept in by Mackenzie Riley. Masco able to clear the zone. Puck comes back to Simons, fresh out of the box herself. Simons skating with speed in her own zone, now through center ice. Simons gains the blue line, nobody touching her. Simons wheels it back to Olivia Wilson at the point. Wilson looking for Holly Sullivan. Wilson decides to keep it. Now finds Sullivan in the skates, though. That pass didn't quite connect. Puck comes through to Bellinger behind the net, throws it in front, goes all the way back through center ice into the Newburyport zone here. 13:20 to go in this hockey game. 3:20 to go on the Newburyport power play. Olivia Wilson quickly into the Masco zone now. Wilson, wrist shot, saved by Chuli, who has a little bit of trouble with it, but covers it up. Offensive zone face-off coming for Newburyport here with 13 minutes to play in this hockey game. I was just laughing, thinking about that parent there of Newburyport again. Please, no more penalties. It was a weird second period by all accounts. I think the officials might be a little upset with how they called that second period after a pretty good free-flowing first period. Newburyport on the power play here for 3 more minutes. We duck under 13 minutes to play in this hockey game. Olivia Wilson at the face-off dot. Back to Simons. Simons at the point. Wrist shot just goes wide. Masco trying to clear the zone. Comes free in the corner. It's going to be Wilson, though, again. Good touch pass to Simons at the point. Simons back to Wilson this time. Wilson with a lot of space there. Masco not too active on this penalty kill. Wilson can kind of do whatever she wants. Throws it back to the point to Simons. Simons lets a wrist shot go. It's blocked. Chance here for Masco back the other way. Maddie Dupuis with space, but Simons on the back check. Dupuis just didn't quite have the legs to beat the speedy Simons. Good job in recovery mode there by Simons of Newburyport. And she skates it out for the Clippers. Quickly up to Olivia Wilson. Wilson with space at the blue line. Walks the blue line. Gets it back to Simons. 2 minutes to go on the Newburyport power play. Puck thrown in front. Mad scramble. Masco tries to clear. They cannot. Wilson keeps it in at the point. Back to Simons with space. Simons, wrist shot at the dot. Right pad save, Chuli. Rebound comes free to Newburyport. Holly Sullivan dangles around the cage at the face-off dot. Sullivan, wrist shot thrown in front. Puck still loose in front. Everybody whacking at it. Bellinger there. Masco tries to clear. Can't do it. Good play by Sullivan, getting it back to the point. Wrist shot. Big time save by Chuli on Olivia Wilson. That was a good shot from Wilson at the point and a better right pad save by Chuli. Holly Sullivan still there. Still $1:20 to go on this Newburyport penalty, on this Newburyport power play. The 5-minute major penalty against Masco. 11 minutes to go in this third period. Bellinger in the corner for Newburyport. Tries to find some help, throws it back to the point. Wilson, good reverse pass there to Simons. Those two play catch at the blue line. Simons has some room. 1 minute left on the Newburyport power play, but they have things set up here. Wilson at the point, lost it for a moment, turnover. Masco can't quite clear the zone. Great job by Wilson, lost the puck for a moment, but then recovered, kept it in. Behind the back pass to Simons at the point. Everything on the perimeter right now, though, for Newburyport here on this minute major penalty of Masco. Simons walks the blue line, looking for some help. Simons still walking the blue line. Not much movement in front for Newburyport. Olivia Wilson in the corner now, takes the pass from Simons. Wilson throws it in front. Chuli steers it away behind the Masco goal. Bellinger gets it to Olivia Wilson. Back to Simons. Final 20 seconds of this major penalty. Simons down low. Wilson. Wilson at the face-off dot. Wilson still with it. Looking for help. Throws it back to Simons at the point. 10 seconds to go in the Newburyport power play. Simons fakes. Doesn't let the shot go. Still faking. Masco just sinking in, letting Newburyport do whatever they want on the perimeter, and now the penalty, the major penalty is up. Unbelievable kill there. 4 minutes of major penalty time killed by Masco, but they're still in the vulnerable minute. Simons at the point lets a wrist shot go intentionally wide into the corner. Puck now comes free to Olivia Wilson, who's been on the ice, I think, for the last 5 minutes, as has Simons. Back to Simons. Simons now at the face-off dot in the Masco zone, throws it behind the Masco cage. Holly Sullivan first to that puck. Sullivan dangles with it into the slot, frees up some space there for a moment. Skating all over the Masco zone is Sullivan. Now throws it back to Wilson. Olivia Wilson's shot is blocked. Masco able to clear the zone, and they get some relief here with 9 minutes to go in this third period. Now a chance for Masco back the other way. Good move by Bella Malloy. They had a chance at a 2-on-1, but Malloy lost that puck. Maddie Dupuis down there helping her out. Let's see if Masco can get a little momentum off that major penalty kill there. They get their captain, Maddie Kenny, back as well. Kenny took a big hit on Olivia Wilson to end that second period, which is why Maddie Kenny was in the box for the first 5 minutes of this period. Newburyport gets it in deep into the Masco zone, but only momentarily. Masco clears it out to the neutral zone. Good play by Middleton of Newburyport, able to stay strong in her own end. That frees up a possible 3-on-2 back the other way. Lainey Pear for Newburyport throws it in front. A chance there for Middleton. Couldn't quite handle that puck. Thrown in loose. Puck is loose right in front of the goal in the Masco zone. Masco a little bit shaky trying to get that puck up. Newburyport's going to go on the power play again, as a Newburyport player was decked in front on that mad scramble. Masco can't quite clear the zone. Refs should have blown the whistle right there. Masco had that puck. Masco fans not happy with these officials. There is the play blown dead. Masco bench is furious. Head coach Ryan Sugar screaming at the officials. My player took a slap shot to get the puck out of the zone. You don't blow the whistle. I just heard him saying you have a delayed penalty call once we touch the puck with control. I mean, everybody knows the rule, right? But that was a miss by the officials. But either way, Newburyport's going to go on the power play here now with a 3-1 lead over Masco. Third period's moving a little quickly here with all the power play time. Just 8 minutes to go in this hockey game. Newburyport on the power play with a 3-1 lead. Again, it's girls hockey here from the Graph. My name is Drew Moholland. Alongside our team, Aiden O'Connor, Tom Goodwin, May Power, Sarah Hayden, and Lily Doucette. Wrist shot from the point just goes wide by Allison Simons. Masco able to clear the zone. Simons has two Masco players chasing after. Bella Malloy getting a little physical with Simons, but Simons quickly able to work it up to Olivia Wilson. Olivia Wilson quickly into the Masco zone. Bellinger lets a wrist shot go from the distance. Chuli able to steer it to the corner. Masco able to clear the zone and kill off some valuable penalty minutes. Big hit at center ice, no call. The Masco bench erupts. Allison Simons sent Charlotte Lice absolutely flying right in front of the Newburyport bench. The refs let it go. I will say that was a little bit more of a loose puck and a collision, more, two players going for the puck rather than a targeted hit. I think that's what the officials are telling the Masco bench right now. Again, the officials in another long dialogue here with the Masco bench. A lot of long dialogues all night from these refs. Center ice face-off won by Newburyport. Still $1:10 to go on the Clippers power play. Holly Sullivan shot from the face-off dot. Chuli had to make a big save there. Difficult shot, hit her right in the chest, kind of right underneath the face mask. We duck under 7 minutes to go here. Newburyport on the power play for another 50 seconds, and they set things up. Olivia Wilson rolling into the slot. Wilson shot, big time save by Chuli as that puck came free. I think Mackenzie Riley had a chance right there on the doorstep, and Chuli made the save. Masco clears the zone. Clippers can't connect on the regroup, and Masco sends it down the pond again. Riley Freeman back to get it for Newburyport. Gets it free to Mackenzie Riley. Mackenzie Riley behind her own cage in the Newburyport zone. Puck up to Olivia Wilson. Gets it to Holly Sullivan, who dumps this puck in. Final 15 seconds to go on the Newburyport power play. And Masco clears the zone, and that should just about do it for that. Final 5 seconds ticking off here, and we will be back to even strength. 5-on-5 even strength. We have not had much of that in this hockey game, at least in the second period on, but here we go. Wrist shot from Olivia Wilson of Newburyport as she drags it into the Masco zone. We duck under 6 minutes to go. Wilson shot from the dot again. Bodies flying everywhere here. Still Newburyport's puck in the Masco zone. Pass for Bellinger does not connect. Bellinger throws it back to Simons. That does not connect. And Allison Simons has to go all the way back behind the Newburyport cage to get that puck for the Clippers. Great stick work, though, by Simons, just making two people miss. Simons skates it all the way out, but does not connect with Olivia Wilson. Tough break there as that pass not only sails by Wilson, but also goes for an icing. So Masco will get an offensive zone face-off here with 5.5 to go in this hockey game. It is 3-1 Newburyport. Clippers trying to hang on here for another 5:30. Face-off to the right of the Newburyport goaltender Sabalakis. Comes back, wrist shot chance just goes wide by Eliza Shannon. That was an interesting little look there through traffic. Still Masco puck. Samantha Conley's shot just goes wide. Charlotte Lice has it, throws it in front. Puck batted back behind the Newburyport cage. Lice comes free with it for Masco. Good vision, throws it back to the point. Wrist shot there from LaCava goes wide. Allison Simons getting her stick held there a little bit, yelling at the official, still being held. Shot from the point from Ali LaCava of Masco goes wide of the Newburyport goal. And we got a penalty call from the center ice official here on Newburyport. Allison Simons is again going to go to the box for Newburyport. Again, a call I just did not see. This is a strange night of officiating here at the Graph. Newburyport is again going to be a player down here in a game that has been a special teams affair. Great play. Newburyport clears the zone. Olivia Wilson, and she has a chance to spring free on a breakaway. Here comes Wilson dangling to the backhand. Oh, Julie made a great save. Fantastic save on Olivia Wilson, and Masco is still in this hockey game because of their goaltender. Absolutely robbing Olivia Wilson of Newburyport. Wilson still with the puck in the Masco zone here. Newburyport short-handed, but they do lead Masco 3-1 with 4.5 to go. Masco now trying to work it out of their own zone. They bring it into the Newburyport zone. Ali Lakava, puck thrown across to Belavacqua. Belavacqua's little whisker goes behind the Newburyport goal. Puck thrown in front. Oh, chance to Maddie Kenny. Tried to stuff it around. It ends up going all the way through the slot. Puck loose at the face-off dot. Masco grabs it. Belavacqua throws it in front. Loose puck. Oh, it was loose. Referees blew the play dead. Terrible whistle from the refs. Masco gets crazy unlucky right there as that puck came free to Maddie Kenny right on the doorstep. Cody Sabalakis dove after that puck in front and never had it. Puck came free to Masco with the puck and a golden opportunity for Maddie Kenny, but the ref lost sight of the puck. Thought Sabalakis had it, blew the whistle. Big time break there for Newburyport as this tough night for the officials continues on. Newburyport wins the draw here. 1 minute left to kill on the power play. And Clippers send it down the pond. Masco's going to have to retrieve it. Referee's just called an icing here. Newburyport is a player down, so there's no such thing as icing. I just saw 4 players on the Newburyport bench just put their hands up. Like, what are we doing here, guys? I mean, it's been a lack of control from the officials, but also just, I don't know, phantom calls and inadvertent whistles. It's been ugly. Sure, these two have had better nights. Face-off goes to center ice as the refs restart action because of the inadvertent whistle. Masco's puck now in the Newburyport zone. Puck comes back to the point. Wrist shot blocked. Good work there by Newburyport's Mackenzie Riley. Clippers trying to clear the zone. They can't. Nice play by Lakava to keep it in for Masco. Final 27 seconds and goal! Shot from the point and it goes in. And just like that, Masco has cut into this Newburyport lead. It is 3-2 Newburyport with still 3 minutes to go in this hockey game. Maddie Kenny, I believe, is going to get credit. She let the wrist shot go from the point. Might have been deflected, but it may have went off a Newburyport player. I'm not sure. It's a little tough to tell, but Maddie Kenny gets that goal. You'll remember she sat in the box for the first 5 minutes of this period with a 5-minute major penalty for a hit that ended the second period. So Maddie Kenny gets her revenge, and she also had a chance there when the refs blew an inadvertent whistle a few moments ago, thinking Sabalaskas covered up a puck in the Newburyport end, and Maddie Kenny had a golden opportunity taken away from her. So Kenny gets her goal there, and Newburyport's lead is cut to 3-2 here with 3 minutes to play. Masco definitely, with all these penalties and the special team action, having the better of the play right now. We'll see if Newburyport can hold on. They got to dig deep here for the final 3 minutes. Masco works it into the Newburyport zone. Simons has it for Newburyport. You know, she's a little upset being in the box there while that goal was scored. Not only do you lose Simons because she's in the box, but you also lose one of your best penalty killers. Newburyport gets it into the Masco zone. Shot in. Oh, big save by Chuli. Chuli has been great. Gabby Chuli, the Masco goaltender, has made some real big saves here to keep Masco in this hockey game. It's been a few times that Newburyport really kind of could have sealed the deal here, but Chuli's kept them in it. Face-off coming to the left of Chuli now in the Masco zone. 2:34 to go in this hockey game. Newburyport clinging, and I mean clinging, to a 3-2 lead here over Masco. Face-off won by the Clippers. Again, Chuli makes a good save. Bellinger and Caitlin Brown working a redirect there. Clippers are going to bring on their big three here of Sullivan, Wilson, and Mackenzie Riley, the big three forwards here. I wouldn't be shocked if those three finish the game on the ice here with 2.5 to go in this hockey game. Face-off one to Simons. Simons' wrist shot just goes wide. Olivia Wilson first to that loose puck. Wilson at the face-off dot. Throws it back to the point. Riley Freeman. Freeman back to Wilson. Wilson, fans trying to get it in front. Masco tries to clear the zone, and they do. Should be an icing, and it is. Icing against Masco with 2:04 to go in this hockey game. A game that has been played mostly with special teams action here. Majority of that second period and majority of this third period, we've had players in the box. For the final 2 minutes here, at least at the moment, we have even strength action, and Newburyport holding on to that 3-2 lead. Face off in the Masco zone. Mackenzie Riley wins the draw. Mackenzie wins a lot of those face-offs. Puck comes back to her, and a beautiful pass by Olivia Wilson. Wrist shot blocked. Masco tries to skate it out. Here comes the Chieftains. Puck dumped in by Dupuis. Chasing after it, Maddie Kenny. Kenny takes a hit, throws it back to the point, but it's intercepted by Newburyport's Holly Sullivan, who clears the zone up to Wilson at center ice. $1:40 to go in this hockey game. Wilson skating in her own end. Reverses it to Riley Freeman. Turnover there by Newburyport. Clippers need to clear the zone, and they do. Olivia Wilson chasing after a loose puck in the Masco zone. Tries to drag it into the slot. Masco clears the zone. Newburyport's going to watch. Maddie Kenny was looking to be a floater here, was sneaking behind the Newburyport defense, and puck didn't quite come free to her, and now Masco ices the puck. 1:18 to go in this hockey game. The Newburyport bench, I believe, is going to take a timeout here. Newburyport wants to figure out what they want to do here to kill off these final minute and 18 seconds. And also, they coach Josh Freeman there of Newburyport, able to give that top line of Holly Sullivan, Olivia Wilson, and Mackenzie Riley a little bit of a breather here. Get a little steam for the final 1:18 of this hockey game. Again, Newburyport leading Masco 3-2. We'll see if Masco can get control of a defensive zone face-off here and maybe pull the goaltender, who has been great, by the way. Gabby Chuli has been absolutely outstanding here in this third period for Masco. Had to kill off 4 minutes, Masco did, of that 5-minute major against Maddie Kenny. So Masco's been good on the kill, and they got the goals here to get themselves back in this hockey game. 3-2 Newburyport, 1:18 to go in this one. We'll see if Newburyport can win a draw here. That would go a long way to sealing the deal. Again, my name's Drew Moholland, alongside Aidan O'Connor, Tom Goodwin, Maeve Power, Lily Dissette, and the boss, Sarah Hayden. Our small but mighty team here at NCM Hub and Joppa Radio. We thank you for listening. Good luck with the snowstorm tomorrow. Haven't had a real good snowstorm here in a while. This isn't going to be like an epic thing, but it's enough to get your attention and get the shovels out, I think. Stay warm tomorrow. Don't forget a parking ban in effect in Newburyport. Here we go. Masco wins the draw. Final $1:15 to go. Masco needs one to tie this thing up. First, Newburyport. Great play defensively by Simons for Newburyport. Grabs that puck in her own zone, able to work it up to center ice. Masco has it with a minute to play. Watching that Masco bench here as they get possession at center ice, see if they pull the goaltender. Maddie Dupuis can't get that puck in deep. That's going to keep Chuli, the goaltender, in the Masco net. Newburyport dumps it into the Masco zone. Good play by Olivia Wilson and Holly Sullivan there. Now those top line of Newburyport is on the attack. They love to keep it down here in this Masco zone to finish this hockey game off. Masco does work it out to center ice, but it's Newburyport's puck with 30 seconds left. Riley Freeman dumps it in. Masco chases after it with 25 seconds to go. Trailing Newburyport 3-2. Masco desperately in search of an equalizer. Allison Simons loses that puck, tries to recover it. Masco with a chance here. Ooh, Maddie Kenny was open in front, but Maddie Dupuis could not find her. Final 10 seconds to go. Maddie Kenny for Masco wheels into the slot. Wrist shot does not get through. Newburyport deflects into the corner. They need one more clear to seal the deal, and they will get it. Good stick work by Holly Sullivan, and that's how this game will end. Newburyport survives a wild night here at the Graph, and Newburyport beats Masco 3-2 in a game that was really dominated by special teams here in the end, but Newburyport able to hold on. They got the first 3 of this game. Valiant effort by Masco to make a comeback, but Newburyport comes away with the victory at the Graph, 3-2 the final. This has been Newburyport Girls Hockey on Joppa Radio. My name is Drew Moholland. Again, for our team here, Aidan O'Connor, Tom Goodwin, Maeve Power, Lily Dissette, and Sarah Hayden, we thank you for joining us. Stay warm tomorrow. Enjoy the snow. We'll see you next time.